Whenever I found out I was pregnant, I'd been really, really sick. And I went to the clinic at SFA. I was pretty sure I was pregnant because I had taken like 2 or 3 tests and they all were positive, and I was like, well, maybe they're wrong, maybe they're wrong. No one would see me. None of the doctors would see me. UTMB would not let me come in there. And I was missing classes and I didn't know what to do. And I asked one of my friends about if they had a Planned Parenthood up here in Nacogdoches, and they didn't. They had one in Lufkin, and the only place that I knew of that she told me that I could come to was Heartbeat. And I was really planning on having an abortion, but I came down here because she's the only person that would talk to me that would have anything to do with me at all whatsoever. And I'm not really the type of person, or I wasn't before the type of person that would go home and pray about stuff. But I went home and I didn't know what to do because I knew that my dad was not going to be happy with me and that I was going to be like the outcast of my family. And I didn't know how I was going to finish school. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I went home and I prayed and I was like, just let me know what I need to do, because I was devastated. And I woke up the next morning and I just knew that the only thing that I could do was keep my baby. And I waited for a while before I told my dad. I talked to Miss D about it a lot, and I was really upset. I was scared to tell him, and whenever I told him, he wasn't happy at all, and he didn't think that I should keep the baby, but I told him that I was going to anyways. And before I told him, I made plans so that I could show him that I was prepared to have this baby and that I wasn't expecting him to take care of her. And so once I talked to him about it, and he wasn't happy, but I told him, you know, I'm going to keep her. It doesn't matter what you say, and I'm going to take care of her. I don't expect you to babysit. I don't expect you to do anything. He thought about it for a while and slept on it, and he realized it didn't matter what he said. I was just going to keep her anyways. And I mean, if there would have been a Planned Parenthood, that's where I would have went. And thank God there's not one, because I might not have my baby now. And it really upsets me to think that. And so I mean, I came here and I was really scared, but she made me feel better. And I'm really just glad that they're here. This is Sophia Grace. This is my everything. My whole world revolves around her. I mean, I just look back and I can't believe that I didn't love her then as much as I love her now. That I wasn't happy. I wish that I would have been more happy about being pregnant and having her. I wish I would have been able to look forward to it, because now I look forward to getting up in the middle of the night and feeding her. I look forward to doing everything with her. And I can't imagine my life without her. I've never been as happy as I am now. I mean, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I'm really happy.
Hi, my name is Keosha Anderson, and I am a mother of a premature baby. She was born early at 24 weeks. I found out I was pregnant in February, and I came to Heartbeat, and they gave me a pregnancy test and made me feel like having my baby was the most exciting and blessing thing that I could ever have. I was very, very excited. She's breathing on her own. She weighed 1 pound, 4 ounces when she was born. Like a couple of days after she was born, she had to have heart surgery because her heart valve didn't close. So they had to go in and close it, because the full-term babies, when they're born, it automatically closes on their own. But with London, since she was born early, they had to go in there and close it herself, and she came through that just fine. Now she weighs 2 pounds, 13 ounces, and she's doing great. But it's a blessing just to have my baby, just to have her here, because when they're that small and she's 6 months, you don't think about how developed she actually is. And they hear things, they feel, they know pain, they know everything, and that's just a part of me. And I feel like my baby is a blessing to me, because she's the only one that knows my heart sounds like in the inside. It makes you feel empty once you have your baby, because one day you're pregnant and you know that you're 6 months and you still have these 3 months to go, and your baby comes, it makes you feel empty inside. because you had a belly, but now it's gone. You don't feel anything moving, you don't feel the inside, but then you realize that you can't hold your baby. And the hardest thing for me to do was to leave her in the hospital. And then the first time I got to hold her, my heart melted. I was so scared because she was small, and they laid her on my chest and my heart just melted. And then I felt her move and stretch, and to actually be able to, for a month and a half, I wasn't able to touch my baby. I could touch her finger, you know, but to kiss her, to hold her, to hug her, to let her know. So the first time I did not want to put her down. And I gave her all the love that my heart can give her at that moment. It's just amazing how a baby that small can know their mother, know their father. They can know when they want to be bothered, when they don't want to be bothered. They know a lot to be that young, and you don't think that because they're usually in your tummy. So if a woman who's 6 months and she's thinking about not keeping her baby, if she doesn't, come to Heartbeat. Come speak to Miss D, because she can explain to you that your baby can feel, she can hear, she knows you. The first day you find out you're pregnant, you become a mother. Because in order for you to take care of your baby, you have to take care of yourself. And that puts you in a position that you're already a parent, because you have to be healthy to have a healthy baby. And some circumstances come up like mine where you don't expect to have a preemie baby, but it happens. But at that time, you believe that you come strong because it's not about you anymore, it's all about your baby.
To all of you who supported Heartbeat, I thank all of you for that, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have anywhere to go, and I wouldn't have Sophia. And I have her now, and she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Thank you.
When stars go out each night,